Hey guys, it's me Beep Nakama, and today we're gonna talk about Chainsawman. I've been wanting to get into Chainsawman for a while but couldn't because of lots of reasons. But I finally started reading Chainsawman and I'm at maybe chapter 21, and I'm going to review the first three arcs from the intro arc to the Eternity Devil arc. So before I start, make sure you guys like, subscribe and comment down below your thoughts about the video. If you guys want more of these kind of videos and more of these analysis type of videos of different arcs like Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer or My Hero Academia and stuff like that, comment down below what you guys want covered and I'll give a thought about that. And today I'm gonna only cover the first three arcs, and if you guys like the video then I'm going to make another part of this and part 2 and the next three arcs of Chainsaw Man. This video is quite unscripted. I'm just gonna give my thoughts about the three arcs. So let's get started with the intro arc. So right off the bat, I'm gonna say that the intro arc is almost same as Jujutsu Kaisen. So if you guys don't like me comparing to other animes, but I think it's better to compare with other animes because we can see the differences in some places. So let's start with the plot is quite same when it comes to that. Itadori has to choose whether he wants to die or eat all the Sukuna's finger. In this case, Denji has to choose if he wants to live or not. So it's quite the same when it comes to the premise and the starting arc. But when I was reading Chainsaw Man, I thought Chainsaw Man's intro arc was better than Jujutsu Kaisen. But Jujutsu Kaisen's first arc was had more potential than Chainsaw Man, if you guys know what I mean. But Jujutsu Kaisen's first arc gave us the premise. We had to know what's going to happen onwards. We knew about the story, what the story is going to be about, and how Itadori is going to be doing things, and we could see that he would change in the future, having more being a more complex character. When it comes to Denji, I think Denji didn't have that much character at first in the first arc. He was like boobs, breasts, but nothing more, nothing much. Without that, nothing much. But I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen's first arc gave us more characters, but Chainsaw Man's first arc had more great moments than Jujutsu Kaisen. That's why Chainsaw Man's first arc was better, but Jujutsu Kaisen had more potential. But I think Denji's backstory was better than Yuji. He had a quite sad or tragic backstory and stuff, and he had to lose his pet and stuff like that. But Itadori didn't have those kind of stuff. He did lose his grandfather, but that wasn't as impactful as the pet of Denji. Right off the bat of Jujutsu Kaisen, we could feel that Sukuna is going to be one of the main antagonists of the whole story. But when it comes to Chainsaw Man, we didn't have any antagonist in the first arc at least. So now on to the Bad Devil arc. The Bad Devil arc was quite good, but I'm not gonna compare it with any arc of Jujutsu Kaisen yet. It was okay, and we got to know about Power and her backstory, and more about Denji and his love for boobs. As a character and as enjoyment, I think Denji is pretty good, at least in the second arc, and his motive is not as grand and not that complex yet, but his character is quite enjoyable and his backstory was quite good as well. As a protagonist, he was quite good. He's like 7 or 7.5 out of 10 in the second arc, not the whole story. And the character, he was quite good. But his motives were not as grand as like shonen protagonists. But you know, Guts and Gintoki, they don't have quite good motives, but they are S tier protagonists. So that doesn't really matter. We can see more about him in the next arcs, and as I go and I read, I'll see more about Denji. We also get to learn in this arc that Devilman and Devils cannot be trusted unless they make a contract with you. And we also got to see Aki's power, Aki's Fox Devil's power a bit, not much. We got to see Denji and his slaughtering. Whenever he starts slaughtering, the art gets like 10 times better than usual, and I love it. We also got to see Power's affection for cats as well, and her love for cats. To be honest, as a character, Power's okay, but her backstory was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. The whole cat thing from she started killing all things and started feeding her cat because she wanted the cat to grow and get more chubby, then eat the cat. But in the end, she started falling in love with the cat and made her pet. At the end of this arc, we also got to know about the Gun Devil and the whole slaughtering he did, or whatever. the devil dead, and everything about the gun devil. We also got to know that Makima wants the gun devil dead as well, and she'll give Denji a special present to Denji if he kills the gun devil. And Denji gets more excited and more motivated on boobs and his first kiss as well. Now onto the Eternity Devil's arc. So right off the bat, I'm going to say that the last chapter, I've written till chapter 22, and I don't know what the fuck is going on at all. Like, Makima died? What the hell? I was like, I knew that Makima is a prime character, and she just died in chapter 22. And they started talking like it's a C cup and other stuff. It doesn't matter. But she died in this chapter, and I don't know what's gonna happen next. But that was really good. Now let's talk about the middle part of the arc. In this arc, they got stuck in a hotel, this type of place, and they have to get out, but they can't get out. The devil wanted Denji dead for some reason. We don't know about that yet, and that is still going inside my head. I'm like, what does the devil has connection with the chainsaw and a whole lot of stuff. We also get to see the whole cast act differently because they were on the verge of death, and except from Aki, everyone wanted to kill Denji for living. Because everyone was in the verge of death, everyone was acting recklessly, and everyone wanted Denji dead. So we got to see Denji go all out against the devil. Like, Denji fought for 3 nights, or 3 days, and that was crazy, to be honest. We got to see like how cruel Denji could be when he wanted to. He was like, he kept torturing the devil, and the devil couldn't die because his heart was somewhere else. But in the end, the devil said that, here's my heart, kill me because you're torturing me too much. And that was really badass, to be honest. There were 2 guys with them, one girl and one guy, and they were annoying as fuck. Like, the girl especially was really annoying. I didn't like that character, to be honest. We got to see Himeno's power, we got to see Tenji's power as well in his arc. So I'd say it's a pretty solid arc as well. Nothing over the top, but it was good. And later on, when they started drinking, we got to know that Makima also is interested in Denji for some reasons we don't know yet, and until chapter 22. So overall, I'd say the intro arc was 8.5. As the intro arc, it was really good, to be honest. Like, it was one of the best intro arcs I've seen. And the second arc, the Bad Devil arc, was 7.5 or 7 out of 10. If I go on, read more and go get more attached with Power and Denji, maybe the ranking might get up a bit, but until now it's 7 or 7.5 out of 10. And the Eternity's Devil arc was the 8 out of 10. It was good, it had some good moments, but in some places it felt like it was dragging a bit, but it was a good and solid arc as well. Overall, I'd say that the Chainsawman manga was quite solid. The arc sometimes gets really good, like it's really good. It has like so much strokes and so much detail in one panel, and some of the panels were really god tier. In the end, I'd say it's quite good. You can read if you haven't already read it yet. But the anime is coming in most probably fall 2021. I wonder how they're gonna adapt the anime, because there are lots of scenes that probably like that. There are scenes that usually in anime they skip those scenes, or some phrases like using the word boobs or breasts or something like that as well. And devils and how Denji transforms. I hope Mappa animates it very well, like how they animate the Jujutsu Kaisen. If they can actually animate it well, it's gonna look really good. And I heard that there are very good arcs later on in the manga, so I'm really excited to read those soon. If you guys are interested to know about my thoughts about Chainsawman manga, comment down below and like the video as well. Subscribe to the channel because I'm trying to hit 1000 subscribers as soon as possible. I'm gonna get the community tab and start uploading there sometimes if you guys are interested to see. Let me know about the video, and if you enjoyed the analysis. If you guys want more of this, tell me. I'm gonna make another part 2 of this of next 3 arcs. So if you're interested, stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. You're gonna get notified as soon as I upload. I also changed my YouTube channel's name, if you guys haven't realized, and if you guys are new to the channel, it was something else. See you guys in the next Chainsawman arc reviews or something else, because I plan on making videos about more anime and mangas as well. So stay tuned on the channel. I'm gonna be uploading more. It's been Weeb Nakama. See you on the next video.